guys, welcome to Healthy and Delicious. Today we are going to be talking about lunch in Chinatown.
So today, it is all about Chinatown.
That's right.
And one of my favorite places when I first arrived in San Francisco was to hang out for hours and hours in Chinatown, and specifically in Stockton Street, because there's so many vendors of vegetables and so many different products that I never see before in France.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of like a kids in the candy store, an adventure every day going and passing by Chinatown and test, of course, all those different flavors.
Yeah, I remember when I went to Chinatown for the first time and seeing like chicken or things hanging in the window. I was like, where are we?
It is something mystic, right?
Yeah,
because of the fog of San Francisco, those narrow streets, and suddenly it's something very, very different. So a lot of people from China tell me actually Chinatown doesn't look like China at all. Chinese very much get offended when you say so.
Oh.
It is its own entity. It's definitely a kingdom full of flavor to discover.
That's right.
So today we're going to do one of the Mandarin specialties specifically for brunch. We're going to make some shumai.
Shumai, can't wait.
Yes. So shumai, if you never have it, are one of the dim sum specialties of China. This one is going to be made out of lamb, which is very different, and scallop.
Wow, I like that.
So it's really a fusion, and it screams lunch in Chinatown.
All right, let's do it.
So we're going to use bamboo steamer, such as the traditional little steamer. They deliver a little smell of bamboo into it. Really, really nice. So I'm going to put them into the top.
And are those pretty easy to find?
Yes, they are, because we are in the Bay Area, so you can find so many different Chinese supermarkets and mini stores everywhere. I encouraging you to just go ahead and discover it on your own. Explore it. So this is steaming right now. And I'm going to show you how to make the shumai.
Okay.
So I start with ground lamb. And to get more flavor to the ground lamb, I'm going to have you add all that cumin in there.
Cumin?
Cumin.
All right.
And a little bit of roasted garlic. So really those lamb flavor that you want in there, the cumin. So it's very Mediterranean in this stage, right? And we're going to also add another Mediterranean hot sauce.
So this is kind of like a fusion.
Yes, it is. It is. And that's what America is all about.
All right. And you look like you're from France today, so you are fusion.
And so this is a little bit of harissa, by the way. It's a spice from Morocco, so we treat a little bit that lamb like a Moroccan lamb. Maybe I'm gonna have you walking up and bring that to you. And as you smash it, I'm gonna add a little bit of onion, so it's gonna give a little moisture. And also, Chinese love to have a little bit of crunch inside the dim sum, so they use sometimes water chestnut or a little bit of bamboo.
Yeah, bamboo shoots.
So
I love them.
Crunch. This time we're going to use some onion, and because of all that juice, I'm going to put a little bit of breadcrumbs. So that's going to retain that in there, so it stays nice and moist.
Okay.
We're also going to put some scallops. So so this is where the money is. Scallops, wonderful product, but it's very expensive too.
Yeah.
And shumai and dim sum in general, it's all about using the leftover usually.
Yeah,
so
using up what
it's
you
a
have.
rack out of the bone kind of meat that you have left. And that's why when you go in Chinatown, you will find supermarket and then a little dim sum place and then a butcher guy, because they kind of collect what is the leftover.
I like that. Today we have like upgraded shumai,
Upgrade, we're doing lamb and we're doing scallops.
We're not using the scraps today.
But just let you know, you can stretch your scallops and it can go a long way. So we're only going to put a little bit in there. So now we have the mixture here. We're going to cut the scallops.
Okay.
So same things, we want to stretch that money. So we're just going to cut little strips like this. And now the harder part of making the shumai, it really is to formate that little shumai into a ravioli. And I'm going to show you a trick that everybody can do at home. So even if you don't have the technique, if you go in Chinatown and if you're looking close to the windows, you'll see those guys that make like 10 shumai in like a minute, right? But we are not professional shumai maker, so I'll show you a little trick there. I'm going to use an ice cream scoop.
Oh, I like that. Then it controls the amount. You know, they're all going to be about the same. They'll cook evenly.
So that's about enough scallop for one time.
So that's only 2. That's pretty good there.
Yeah, we can actually, you know, and this is what is great about Chinese cuisine, is you take the very expensive and you stretch it with a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, they
really
do that.
Using that for flavor. So
this
you can
goes
leave them right here.
Right here?
Yeah,
okay.
you can leave them right here.
So it's not mixed into the lamb mixture?
No, not at all, no. We only want one scallop in there just to show where the money is.
Scallop. Okay, got it.
So we're going to start by putting a little bit of the mixture in the bottom, and we're going to formate it almost like a stuffed burger.
Nice. That works. And you could do different sizes. There's smaller ice cream scoops if you had.
But this is Chinatown, and Chinatown dim sum are extra big because this is America.
Yeah. Everything is supersized.
And you
right?
put your
scallop
right in the middle.
Okay.
And take a look. All we have to do now is format it into a little cup.
That's actually one of my favorite memories is during Christmas time, my family would always go to San Francisco to see the lights and everything. And there's a little dim sum place we'd always go to right downtown. And
Yeah.
I loved it because we didn't have a lot of that growing up in my town. You know, it was a small town, so we didn't have that. So it was always so good. They'd come by with a little cart. You get to choose which ones you want.
And they're so
Now
flavorful
you
because usually the best stuff is always made with the scrap.
Yeah.
Let's try it out. Let's see if you can make one.
All right.
So you stuff it a little bit, push the center
the
part.
bottom.
And this is the little surprise. One more time, if you don't like scallop, you can add a little mushroom in the middle or anything.
Yeah.
I like sea snails. You know, I think it's actually a little bit of sea snails in the middle.
Sea snails.
Sea snails will be actually
What?
fantastic. I think
Never heard of sea snails.
Oh.
I mean, I've heard of them in nature, but not.
Ah.
Is it like, it's probably like escargot, huh?
It is actually even better than escargot.
right.
Sea cucumber are also fantastic in there as well.
That's crazy. I've never tried those.
Oh,
I need to go to Chinatown more. Have to make.
That's what it's
make
all
a
about,
venture.
right? We
Gotta
need
try
to
it.
try everything
I
at
haven't
least
been here
once.
in the Bay Area as long as you. How'd I do?
Very well.
Can I
Let's
leave
do
them
one
pointing
more.
up? Is that okay?
You can, and they usually gotta go down by themselves.
Yep.
They
With
cook.
the steam.
So give me one more scallop in there,
All right.
and that's
Got
it.
That's it. That's all.
Or maybe we're gonna do 4. Let's do 4.
Four?
Let's do
Okay.
one more, yeah. And you can do them on advance. You can freeze them. So when you have guests over, you know.
that's a good
I mean, if
idea.
you already do all that work, you know, rather do it for a lot of it
I
instead
think
of
it'd be
just
kind
few.
of a fun like party idea, like a girls' night or something.
Oh, girls' night out,
Make
and you
some-
start making dim sum. That's kind of
yeah,
cool.
right. Get a conveyor
That
belt.
is
Everyone
cool.
has a job. Could be drinking some sake.
That's nice.
That's more
I
Japanese.
like the
huh?
sake. Yeah, I will be the sake area.
Green tea. Love some green tea.
And that's it. In this point,
very
all we
cute.
have to do is put them in a steamer. We have some that's steaming right now. So we can always add another layer to it. You can make as many layers as you like. So it's really, really cool. And the bamboo will actually infuse it with a slight little bamboo smell. So right now, if you will be here, you smell
smell.
that
Smells
almost
very
like a sauna smell, you know, the wet wood,
Yep.
wet bamboo kind of like
Yeah.
smell right now. Let's take a look of what us dim sum look like. Take
Okay.
a look of that.
Oh, look at how pretty those are. Yum. Nice and steamed.
They are
I love
beautiful
lamb,
out there.
so I'm excited about this. But lamb is not very typical. in
It is.
Chinese.
It is not. This
is
is
not.
really a
This is a
fusion
San
between
Francisco
Moroccan
fusion.
and Chinese.
Yeah, I like
right
it.
there. So here it is.
You're gonna test my
A little-
chopstick skills, aren't you?
Ooh. Oh, yeah. They are not. You're crossing. That's very interesting. You're
I
not
do
supposed to cross.
Oh, really?
You're not supposed to cross. Yeah, they're supposed to
You would
just
know.
be next to each other like this.
Did your wife teach you how to use chopsticks?
No, no.
No?
I impressed my whole community there in France, learning on my own how to use
You
chopsticks.
knew.
Really, really cool.
All right, let's try. Mmm. That's good. I like it.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
So tender.
Nice and tender.
Very
pretty
well.
easy. You just
Very,
mix
very
it all
easy. Very
together.
easy. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you didn't want to use lamb, what other meat could you use?
You use pork normally.
Pork, yeah.
That's the most traditional way. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
absolutely.
good. All right.
So this is not it. When we come back from this break, we're gonna make a stir fry. We're gonna show you how to make the best stir fry sauce. So don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
Hi guys, and welcome back. You are on Healthy and Delicious today. It's lunch in Chinatown.
Right.
We made some amazing shumai, and now it's time to make some stir fry.
That's right. Easy,
And
super
delicious.
and healthy. Lots of
And
vegetables,
healthy
right?
too, yeah. So if you know how to make a nice stir fry, I mean, sky is the limit. You can add chicken, you can make anything you want with it. But usually the difficulty is to get those Asian flavors. That's what I wanted to show you today. So I have here a nice wok.
Great.
Super, super hot. That's going to be important to get some nice sear in there.
Nice caramelization.
But with stir frying, we need to have everything ready because it's going to happen so quickly.
True.
You definitely don't want to go in your basement, try to find some garlic and leave that on.
So this has a name, right? In French, it's called mise en place.
Mise en place, yeah.
Which is
Everything
perfect.
needs to be in its place.
That's what it means, and it's really handy if you have everything prepped. So that's what we recommend.
Perfect. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to first prep everything. So the sauce to go in, we need a nice glaze, almost like looking like a teriyaki glaze. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to use soy sauce, rice vinegar, and a little bit of water in the bottom. So that's we're
Alrighty.
going to start with the water.
And the water will dissolve our thickener here. So here we have, you could use cornstarch, is more traditional, but I like to use arrowroot in case anyone is sensitive to corn. So we're going to
Perfect.
dissolve that in there. That's called a slurry, right?
Oh yeah, and that's going to help actually later on when he brings
No
it to the
clumps.
temperature.
Yep.
It's going to thicking up, give you that nice glaze.
There you go. So it's not thick right away. So then we're going to add in a little bit of our
Rice vinegar, that's going to be
Rice
nice,
vinegar.
just a little bit, so you get a little bit of that acidity in there. Soy sauce, super
Soy
important.
sauce.
Gotta have it. Oh, a little more soy sauce.
little more.
Since I'm not going to season the vegetable,
This
you
will
can
give it some
separate.
salt.
Yeah, exactly. A little seasoning there and some nice flavor. Sesame oil, and we're gonna finish with some sugar, and you need a balance of sweetness and
Perfect.
savory.
So I have a little bit of coconut sugar.
Maybe half of that. Will be
Half
good.
of that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
So they'd probably more traditionally use white sugar, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So this just has a little bit more minerals. It's still a sugar, but I like it a little. It's a little bit less processed. So that's what we're gonna go with.
And it will work perfectly today.
Yeah.
So now that we have the wok,
Okay.
we have all those vegetables that we're gonna put in. We are now ready. That wok's super, super hot.
I feel
it needs to sear. Yeah, you need to feel it.
It's
It's
like
about
campfire.
500 degrees right now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna start with the oil.
Okay.
So first trick, you're gonna wanna put your oil around like this. That way we get a nice coating of oil everywhere.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the most aromatic part. So this time,
All
garlic,
right. Garlic first.
ginger. All right. And we can
You're
start.
not worried about those guys burning if you put them in the beginning?
Because I'm gonna add vegetable and the whole action is gonna happen so quick, I still want my garlic and
worried.
ginger to be cooked at the end. Huh?
Gotcha.
So in this stage, we can start to add the bell pepper.
And I am gonna peel our little carrot here.
Yeah, that's right. So you have a julienne peeler over here.
Julienne peeler. So
What
it
a
looks like
cool
a peeler,
toy.
but we'll split them all up into little juliennes.
Wow, yeah, they're really cool. As we sear that, we're gonna add more and more vegetable.
Yeah.
And really, you can add any vegetable you want. Traditionally, bok choy is one of the vegetables the most used for stir fry right now.
Yeah.
But we also can use broccolinis, bell pepper. That's very nice, like a compao a little bit. I have also a little bit of cashews, so I'm gonna add half of the cashews right now, so they have
nice.
a little bit of time to roast, give a little more flavor in there. And I just want a little bit of carrot,
Little
so
bit
you're
of
almost there.
carrots? All right.
You're almost good there.
I think it's kind of a general rule, right? Is when you're stir frying, you add in your garlic and your ginger, those aromatics, and then you want to add kind of the harder vegetables first. So like the bell peppers, the broccoli, and then you're going to add probably the bok choy more towards the end.
We can start to get some nice sear. So you see a lot of the time you can find vegetables, they are cut a little bit sideways like this on an angle.
Yeah,
And that's
looks a little
increasing
nicer.
actually the surface of searing.
Oh, okay.
So they do that so you get more flavor for your bok.
Add some carrots in there for you?
Yep. So very vibrant color. That's what I really love about Chinese cuisine.
What's great about Chinese food too is that they usually always have vegetables incorporated, and
Yeah.
the meat portion is pretty small. It's more of like
flavor.
an accent. It's not like the main portion. So it's good. It's good balance.
In China, they will actually use a little water in their wok. If you
Steam
use just a little bit of water, it will evacuate extremely fast and will allow those vegetables to steam. Yeah. Cooking to perfection.
Smells good already.
Oh yeah. And the colors are fantastic.
bright.
So you can keep it vegetarian very easily. Tofu is one of the options. Fried tofu, sometimes
Yeah.
you can use also fresh tofu and just put them in there. Today we're gonna use shrimp.
I
But
love it.
I like shrimp with the heads on.
Ooh.
Look how cute those ones are.
They are pretty cute.
Because they have more flavor and you have a natural little sauce that's hanging out right there
In the head.
in the head. It's like a natural
know.
shrimp bisque.
I don't
You
know
don't
about
know,
that.
but I know it's good. It's good stuff. So I pre-poached them.
Okay.
I put them right in there. So over here looks really, really, really good right now. We have the sauce.
Are we ready? I'm gonna pour it in.
All right. Oh, we're gonna take the goodies over here. That's your
Who
sugar.
wants all the sugar out of the bottom?
Yeah. Oh.
Nice and vibrant. That is
And
really
now
nice and pretty.
it starts to glaze it. And that's what's beautiful. Is that glaze, that finished glaze.
Pretty.
No, right now in the studio, it smells amazing.
So good.
I know all the staff just waiting for us to be finished so they can have a bite of that. Oh, look
Yeah,
at that
it smells
glaze.
good.
It is gorgeous.
So bright.
Oh, you talking about me? I know.
Sorry. No, it's not about. I like to say, eat the rainbow, right? So this is a perfect example. You're getting so many different nutrients from all those different colored vegetables. Stir fry really is such a great example.
It is. And it's beautiful.
It is
just
beautiful. So fresh.
gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah, that is wonderful.
All those colors. And like I say, you can add as many things as you like. Pretty much any vegetable of the farmer market can go into a stir fry.
A stir fry can be a good, like, clean out the fridge. Like, what kind of vegetables do you have left in the fridge? You can pretty much throw them all into your skillet, cook them together, throw some protein in there.
And you're ready to go.
You're
Secret,
off
it
and
really
running.
is the glaze, you know.
Beautiful.
C'est magnifique. Look at
give it a
this.
try.
It is beautiful.
Let's see.
I have some chopsticks for you.
Chopsticks,
All
alrighty.
right. You think you can just use your fork?
I don't know.
It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my shrimp.
You're gonna bite that head off and show everyone how it's
so
done?
you guys, the sauce is right here. Can you see it? Here, we're talking bisque.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, mama.
I
That's
remember.
the sauce. That's what we need right here. This will be it on a stir fry. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Healthy and delicious. So we are going to be making our dessert for the day. So this is kind of more of a traditional Chinese dessert, right?
That's usually something that they offer as a thank you in Hong Kong. So it is a simple tapioca pudding.
Tapioca.
It's served warm. And
we're going
it
to
is
put some
delicious.
taro root in it also. So taro root, if you haven't seen it before, is a little root, and it is more traditional in Chinese cooking, right? And they have it in white and in purple. Sometimes of the year you can find it in purple. But it is harder to find. So I thought that we could add in some purple sweet potatoes, which are also, you know, sweet potatoes and potatoes are used in Chinese cooking as well.
I actually love the idea. And so many places where you can get bubble tea right now, they're using actually colorant to get that purple going.
Exactly.
So we wanted to find something that is natural, that teacup in the same time as pudding a little bit.
Exactly.
But also get that nice purple color. So we're just gonna dip a little bit of that just for the color and the thickness.
Exactly.
This is
and doesn't
this is
have
really
too
good.
much flavor, right? So all I did with the taro and with the sweet potato was just steam it for about 20 minutes in these little cubes, just till they're
Peel and steam, yeah.
peel and steam, just so that they're nice and tender.
Perfect.
So not too hard. I have coconut milk over here on my stovetop, just getting nice and warm. So I'm going to add in some of my sweet potato. And we're going to leave some chunks for after, just so it has a little more texture.
So it has a little bite to it. I like that.
Yep. And then with this taro, I am going to go ahead after I add this in, and we're going to puree it so
Oh.
that we get a nice smooth and creamy texture.
Absolutely, yeah, that's nice.
Silky. And then for our tapioca today, we are going to actually add it on top opposed to in it. So a little bit different. You're kind of like sneaking in a vegetable if you have kids at home. The purple sweet potatoes, sneaking that in, they won't know what's in there.
Oh, by the way, it is the best place to sneak in vegetables to drinks.
Yep.
You always.
Exactly. It's almost like a smoothie. Like this part's almost like a smoothie, and then we add in all kinds of stuff. So to make this a little bit sweet, usually in Chinese cooking they use like a rock sugar, but what I'm going to use today is called xylitol.
Xylitol.
Xylitol. So funny name, but it's
did it come with a bunch of side effects?
No,
Sounds like
didn't.
it, right?
I know it sounds like a drug, but what it is a sugar alcohol, and so it doesn't affect our blood sugar.
Alcohol.
Yeah, so it has.
I need to try that.
It has like less calories. It doesn't affect our blood sugar as much, so it's a great substitute for sugar. If you're trying to transition, it's very sweet. If you're trying to transition off of sugar, this is a good thing. You can put it in your coffee. You can put it in baked goods. So that's what we're going to do today. Is some xylitol. And then a little bit of vanilla just for a little bit more flavor.
Okay, all right.
So we have all of our ingredients in there. So now instead of putting it into a blender, I'm going to use our immersion hand blender.
Oh.
These, since they're already soft, they'll be pretty easy to...
Wait a second. 1 second. Go ahead.
Blocked away.
I'm ready.
It's okay, look it. It's not going to be that
bad. No bad.
And you can see we're getting that purpley color now.
Nice color. And nice viscosity. I can see it's changed already a little bit.
Yeah. You do want to use a deeper pot so it's not going to splash out in your face. Because it is hot.
And I appreciate that highly.
All right. So now we're looking nice and smooth.
Nice
right?
and smooth.
No chunkies in there. Let me have my towel back. So now, Lionel, if you want to dump in those last few pieces of sweet potato and our taro, then we'll have just a little bit of that kind of yummy, crunchier texture that is more traditional. But I wanted that color. That nice, pretty
color. Yeah. No, it looks perfect. I like it.
All right, so we're going to put it in our pretty little bowls.
We're going to start
by scooping this out of here.
Maybe you could help me out over here.
Sure.
And we're going to finish with the little bubble on the top. So those are little tapioca balls.
Boba or
boba, huh?
Boba or bubble tea, they call it now. It's made from tapioca starch, which is a root. It's a cassava root that tapioca is from. So kind of a yummy thickener. It's gluten-free. Lots of people are looking for gluten-free desserts.
And they're gummy and chewy.
Yeah. My mom would always give us tapioca pudding when we were little. So I have fond memories of tapioca. I love that purple color. It is so pretty.
It is very pretty. And to finish it, we have a
little drizzle of coconut cream.
Coconut cream right there, yeah. So we're just gonna drizzle that a little bit on the top.
Dollop.
And here we have it.
There we go. Shall we try?
Sure.
You choosing?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I cheer everything.
Cheers everything, even dessert.
The little bowl that smells like coconut.
Yummy.
It just finish up a meal
so
properly,
warming.
right? That's a real proper meal for a lunch in Chinatown, I feel.
I love it.
It is definitely an interesting lunch, and I'm encouraging you to try those amazing dishes that we do today, especially the shumai and the stir fry. Very, very nice.
So good.
The dessert is lovely. The whole family will like it. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to have you here with us today. And until next time, don't forget to eat healthy
and delicious.
See you next time. Next week on Healthy and Delicious. Exciting day because we're going to cook some Italian cuisine.
That's right.
I bring the Chianti.
Chianti.
Yeah, you gotta have the Chianti.
Classic stuff.
Prosciutto and Parmigiano Reggiano.
So today we are going to be making an espresso creme brulee.
Tap it up like this.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
It's a good noise.
That's the best noise.
Alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.
Cheers.